Hi, Victoria here. Today we're going to talk about modeling. Modeling here at Victoria's place. I'm picking on that subject because that's my favorite subject. That's what my dream career. That's what I am. Today I'm all dressed in pink. Well, not all pink, but a lot of pink. I might do some walking on the runway after I finish this. I'll see. Okay, oh, my kitty's going to jump up here. You can see it now. Okay, today's going to talk about modeling. Is it for you? I know it's for me. Let's start out with requirements. Not really. Well, if you go with the modeling world, yes, there are a lot of requirements. There's a lot of measurements and heights and weights and all that good stuff. I mean, if you want to be Victoria's Secret model, you got stringent requirements to be one of them. And I don't quite fit that yet, but I'm working on it. So, but you know, you could be a model. Anybody could be a model. It's you may not get many jobs. You may get a lot of jobs. It all depends on the demand and your ambitions and what you like to do. I myself am going all out. I want to be the next supermodel. And hey, it might just work. You know, I'm a bit older than I look. I'm not going to say what my age is. I think I mentioned this before. Age is just a number. And in the modeling world, they say you're washed up by the time you're, 30 or so. Don't ask Victoria that, because you know what I'm going to say. Victoria's going to say. Well, I don't have anything nice to say about that. You're never washed up. When it comes to beauty, you could be beauty at 10, or you could be beauty at 60 or 70 or 80. And when you're modeling clothes, it shouldn't make any difference of your age. You're modeling the clothes, you're not modeling the person. Okay, I mean, any part of your body, hands or whatever, even if it's, if you're an older model, I mean, people want to be beautiful no matter what their age is. So you're not going to get somebody who's 50 or 60 years old wanting to look at a 20-year-old. Because, they're not going to never get to be that way, really, unless you're one of the very, very few who seems to have found the fountain of youth. But they want to say, hey, look at her. She's 65 years old, or whatever. I mean, I can mention a few models that are still very pretty looking and very well built for their age. Christy Brinkley is one I could think of right now. She a shoot recently in a bikini with her daughters. And you couldn't tell which was her and who her daughters were. She's still beautiful, and she's still got a wonderful shape and a wonderful figure. It all depends on how you present yourself and how you act and how you keep yourself. You can look young for younger forever if you want to. So if anybody ever tells you you're too old to be a model, tell them to go jump in a lake. You're never too old. You do gotta keep yourself in shape. Work out, eat the right things. I do all that. And it's a very highly competitive field. it's one of those fields where there's so many people in it, and there's so many people that want to do it. So many young girls, up and coming, and the ones that want to hold on to it. Same in actresses and actors. There's only so many jobs, but if you got the willpower and the ambition and the confidence in yourself, those jobs will come to you. I'm positive of that. No matter what your age, what your experience, I mean, everybody has to start out someplace. And whether you're starting out at 20 or you're starting out at 60, you still got to start out. Start someplace. So if you really want to do it, just go out and do it. I say that all the time about anything. Oh, girl, you're knocking over my Barbie doll. Leave her alone. Oh, you bad girl. Lay down. She's going to knock it over again. That's okay. Leave my Barbie alone. I'll put it over here. She's playing games. Oh. There they are. My two sisters. My two little Barbie sisters. People tell me I look like Barbie. I feel like a Barbie. I act like a Barbie. I'll be young like a Barbie forever. I'll even dress like a Barbie occasionally. And, let's get back on the subject. Let's get back to the modeling. Okay. Go for it. If that's your dream, go for it. You never know until you do it. When I went to modeling school, you know, I did good in the grades and everything. But I found out soon enough that I needed a little bit more experience when it comes to the runway. And they said I did pretty good, but, you know, I watched myself and I said, oh God, girl, you've got to improve yourself. That's what I'm doing now. And I will be good at it. Because this girl does things and makes things happen. And when you make things happen, wonderful things can happen. But if you don't make things happen, you'll never know. So, after this video, I'm going to practice some more video. Oh, my outfit here. I know some guys like to check out my legs. But makeup, presentation, socializing, making love to the camera, being natural. There's a lot to being a model, but it's like being an actress, an actor. You gotta do a part. And after a while it comes so natural to you, it doesn't even feel like you're doing a part. It just flows. That's what makes all these real good actors, all these wonderful models, supermodels so good at it. They didn't start out that way. They went out there and they practiced, and they practiced, and they practiced. It just didn't happen overnight. They believed in themselves, and look at the results. They got to what they wanted. Same with this girl here. I'm going for it all. Now, you know, you just have to know how to get dressed pretty quick and all that kind of stuff. But when you go to a event or whatever for a shoot, they usually have the makeup artist, so you don't have to take care of that. They even dress you. Some of it, you know. But it's not really that hard. It's actually easy. You put your wardrobe together where, in like layers in a way. You could start out with wearing one thing and then use it for the next outfit as well, at least some of it. And when it comes to the runway walking, just think of it as a dance. You just get out there and you flow. They want you to walk like a mannequin these days. They want you to look straight ahead, back straight, great posture, little arm movement, no eye contact with anybody except the front, and just go back and forth and make your pose. Well, it gets boring, but if that's what they want, that's what they get. But if you watch a lot of these supermodels, they could get away with anything because they've been at it so long. And they could demand what they want. You're not going to have somebody tell them what to do. They do what they want. When somebody's beginning, they got to follow the rules or they ain't going to go anywhere. And there's probably some chance that people out there that are watching kind of like it, and they say, yeah, let's have this in the walk. It's nice. It's up to them though. They're the boss. You're the employee. Oh God, girl, you stop that. She's a pain in the ass, but I love her. It doesn't cost much money to be a model. Well, with the clothes, I haven't spent much money on clothes, and I think I got a pretty good wardrobe. It's a matter of how you shop and how you do things with your money. Spend it wisely, you know, go far. I'm not afraid to say that some of the stuff I buy comes from consignment stores. There's some real good clothes there. I don't mind secondhand, doesn't bother me. You know, so you wash it a few times if you wish. But it's, you get some very expensive brands for very cheap. And same with, well, not with makeup and accessories and all that, jewelry. You don't have to spend a lot of money there too either. If you want to, fine. A cheap brand of makeup, it's really just about as good as an expensive brand. You're just paying for the price. You're paying for the product, you're paying for the advertising, you're paying for basically the advertising. If you don't advertise, you save a lot of money, so you can make things a lot cheaper. It doesn't make the product any worse. Because a lot of these products are made in the same place. It just has a different name put on them. So, you know, why would you just try things? And if it looks good on you, use it. Don't say, oh, I can't use that because it's cheap. Or it's, you know, it's not this brand or whatever. Put it on you and look. See how it feels, see how it smells, see how it looks, see how the texture. See about the chemicals and everything. If it's probably got the same ingredients as the other stuff. No difference. Like I say, you're paying for the advertising. Same with anything. Clothes, huge markup. Huge markup on that. Even at 80% off, they're still making money. So, wait for the sales if you're going to go to a regular store. Like, I like to go to Target. I like to go to Marshall's. I like to go to a few other ones. There's a lot of nice stores. Like I said, I do go to consignment stores as well. I even go to the Goodwill. Why not? Clothes are just as good as anywhere else. And I'm just giving all these tips and everything because they all deal with modeling in presentation. Because when you're modeling, you got a presentation. You got to present yourself. Like I say, you're an actress. You got to go out there and put a part on. Now, people, like I said at the beginning here, people say, "Oh God, I could never be a model." I mean, there's too much work involved. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not whatever enough. I'm not tall enough. I don't have a small enough waist, or big enough breasts, or big enough hips. I don't have great legs. People come up with so many excuses. Look at Marilyn Monroe. The biggest sex goddess in the world ever in the past. She didn't have any great measurements. She was actually kind of, in today's world for models and everything, she was fat. You know? But she knew how to present herself. She knew what to wear. She knew how to act. I mean, when she wasn't playing Marilyn Monroe, she was Norma Jean. When she was Norma Jean, her normal self, nobody knew her. I mean, she's just another girl. It just shows you the power of the mind and what it can do to you if you believe in yourself. She really believed in herself. Same as a lot of others. All these people, all these actresses and models who get famous. They believe in themselves. I was just talking to a girlfriend today. We went into a discussion again. Okay, she said, "Oh God, girl, you know, I was just at the hairdresser's today, and she said that, and one of the people there looking at a fashion magazine said to her, "Wow, you could be a nice model, a good model. You could be a real good model. You got a nice body, a nice shape, nice looks, very good, nice looks." She's very pretty, by the way. I'm not going to say her age, but in modeling standards, she's over the hill. She said that her friend behind the counter, the hairdresser, said to her, "Sorry, girl, you're too old. You can't do that." He said, like, if you were 20 years younger, you can do it. Huh. Speaking of negativity, there you go, plenty of it. You know what I would tell her? I'd be very nice about it, but I mean, age is just a number. Remember that. So do whatever you want at any age. It'll be worth it. You have to not be camera shy. And you can't be, and you gotta make, love the camera and photogenic. I didn't think I was photogenic at first, but I learned to be. And I think I'm pretty good now. Even though I still hate selfies, always have. I think I got this condition called VDD. Everybody says I'm so gorgeous looking, and I look at myself and I say, "Oh, what are you looking at? You looking at me?" Sometimes, quite often, I don't feel so gorgeous compared to what people tell me. Well, it's something I got to work on. My mind is telling me one thing, everybody is telling me the other thing. If everybody's saying one thing, my mind's saying another thing. In this case, I'll trust them over my mind, because my mind is telling me things that they really shouldn't be telling me. Now, enough about that. You can make a lot of money in modeling. Prestige. I mean, it's not as glamorous as everybody thinks it is. Oh, wow, she's a model. Oh, God, look at her. Wow. She got your autograph. It's not always that way. Models are just like anybody else. A president is just like anybody else. The Pope is like anybody else. They just got a title. They're no different than anybody else. And I don't treat anybody any different than anybody else. So, but if you like the prestige of what people think of models, that's fine. Go for it. You'll have fun. Well, I know I could talk a lot more about modeling and everything, but I'm kind of dragging this out a bit too much here. So, I want everybody to keep smiling, keep loving themselves, and best of all, keep going after your dreams. Because if you don't go after your dreams, they're never going to happen. I'm going after all mine, and I'm going to make them all come true. Victoria loves you all. Or you can call me Barbie if you want. I love you.